Ms. Hurst from Hamilton County Schools. Today we are going to continue our work with Rikki Tikki Tavi. Go ahead and do this warm-up. How is the story narrated? First person, second person, or third person, and how do you know? If you're not sure what that means, go ahead and Google first person, second person, and third person point of view. All right, so hopefully you either knew or you Googled first person point of view is when the main character is narrating. So they're going to use words like I and me because they're talking about their own story. Second person is when the main character is talking, or the narrator is talking directly to the audience. So you're going to see words like you. And third person is when the narrator is someone who's just telling the story but isn't involved. So you're going to see things like they, he, she, things like that. When we look at Rikki Tikki Tavi, you're going to see he jumped, him. So that tells us that this is a third person point of view story. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be answering this question. How does Kipling, the author, use dialogue to contrast the points of view of different characters in the story? So we're going to look at point of view can mean a couple of different things, right? It can mean, is it first person, second person, and third person? And it could also mean the perspective. So what is the character's perspective on what's happening? And that's kind of what we're actually going to look at here, is how do the characters feel about the situations that they're in? So we're going to start by looking at paragraphs 40 through 47, and we're going to look at the dialogue of those paragraphs. So our first step is to read through those paragraphs and figure out what two or more characters are talking. Okay, so go ahead and read through. It's not very long because it's dialogue, paragraphs 40 through 47. I immediately see that Chuchundra and Rikki Tikki are talking. And so basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to split up what is Chuchundra saying and what is Rikki Tikki saying on my dialogue. So I'm going to start with what is Chuchundra saying. I'm going to switch my font size to a little bit smaller. So Chuchundra says, "Don't kill me, Rikki Tikki, don't kill me." And Chuchundra says, "Those who kill snakes get killed by snakes. And how am I to be sure that Nag won't mistake me for you some dark night?" So those are the lines that Chuchundra says. On the other hand, Rikki Tikki says, "Do you think a snake killer kills muskrats? And there's not the least danger. Nag is in the garden. I know you don't go there." Okay, so now I'm going to think, what are the characters thinking here? What are their feelings? What is their point of view on the situation? So Chuchundra, who's talking in this part, is scared to talk to Rikki. He's like, don't kill me. He's almost begging for his life. And he's nervous about all of this situation and what's going to happen next. On the other hand, 24. Rikki is feeling, I think he's feeling scornful. It even says the word scornful in the text, and annoyed by Chuchundra. Do you think a snake killer kills muskrats? Like, he's just kind of like, are you kidding me? And he's still trying to demonstrate confidence to Chuchundra, right? So even though he's annoyed, he's still like, hey, there's not the least danger, but Nag is in the garden and I know you don't go there. So he's still trying to take care of Chuchundra, even though he's kind of annoyed by Chuchundra. All right, what I want you guys to do next is do the same work with paragraphs 64 to 68. So you're going to look, you're going to think what two characters are talking the wrong way, and then split up their dialogue separately so you can see who is saying what, and then what is their point of view on the situation, what's their perspective. Go ahead and do that work, pause me while you're doing it, and then come back together. All right, so I noticed that Ricky Tikki and Darcy are the ones talking here. So I've got Darcy says, Nag is dead, is dead, is dead. The valiant Ricky Tikki caught him by the head and held fast. And Nagaina came to the bathroom sluice and called for Nag, and Nag came out on the end of a stick. The sweeper picked him up on the end of a stick and threw him upon the rubbish heap. Let us sing about the red-eyed Ricky Tikki. On the other hand, Ricky Tikki says, oh, you stupid tuft of feathers, is this the time to sing? And all that's true enough, but where's Nagaina? So I think that Darcy is feeling gleeful about the death of Nag and wants to celebrate what has happened. I also think he has this, like, let's sing about the red-eyed Ricky Tikki. I think he is in awe of the work, see if I can spell, that Ricky Tikki accomplished and wants to congratulate him. On the other hand, it looks kind of like Ricky Tikki is annoyed again by Darcy's celebration. It's like, stop celebrating. Ricky only wants to focus on what will happen next, and he's still afraid that Nagaina will have some kind of revenge. All right, so it's important to look at this dialogue to see how our characters are thinking and feeling about the situations that they're in, and to really think about how the author has conveyed their differing points of view. And Kipling does it really well through his dialogue. What I want you guys to do for an exit ticket is to do the same chart. So look at these 4 paragraphs, 90 to 94, figure out who's talking, split up their dialogue, and then tell me their differing perspectives on what's happening in this scene. Once you're done with that, you are good to go. Have a wonderful rest of your day.